I would like to get all of the activists, all of our news correspondents that basically said Biden's gonna save all the black people. And I want y'all to sit in the room and figure out how y'all can make it right when Biden says he is not gonna forgive $50,000 in student loans.
Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then.
Oh, Black Dynamite, I wish it was that simple, but this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama, it may be bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?
BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently, this new president, Mr. Joe Biden, who was elected because we were told that he was for the black people and that the previous president was right. We can't even argue the previous president's propensity to want to be on the side of white supremacy. So that's not even the point I'm trying to make. But we were told that this new president that was elected was actually for the minority and was going to change things and help make the balance between people of color, black people specifically, and Caucasian people in America evened out. Well, this president has decided one of the things that he will not budge on is allowing for there to be $50,000 student loan forgiveness. Now, real quick, so we can just get an understanding of what that means is up to $50,000 of your student loan can be forgiven for an individual who's either currently in college and for individuals who have already finished their college careers or just at least isn't still going to college but still has those debts. He says that he doesn't think, one, that he can do this, and he's also just kind of against doing it. Well, for those that don't know, he is one of the people that fought to have it so that when you actually go through Title 11, for everybody that don't know, Chapter 11. For everybody that don't know, when you file Chapter 11 as bankruptcy. And he's one of the people that actually fought for, if you try to file for bankruptcy, one of the only things that you cannot erase off of your credit line is your student loan. Okay. Now, I want to be clear on a couple of things real quick, right? This is hopefully going to be an extremely short video, but I want to be clear on a couple of things. And the first thing I want to be clear on is, if you are trying to make it more fair in America for all people, one of the things you want to do is help out the youth. You want to make it so that you trying to get an education in order to try to either further yourself in a career, acquire a career, or find out what you want to do, or further find out what you want to do in life, doesn't cost you your future. Whereas you have people who are doctors and whatnot that go to school, have to take out all of these loans, and now they got to spend the first 3-4 years of their life working off of those loans. Same with lawyers. Yes, we hear about this. Next, what in the hell? But both of those jobs are jobs that you can make an extremely big income off of. What about the individuals who aren't even going for those particular professions, going to college? Because for everybody that don't know, in the 70s, the 80s, and in the 90s, we were taught to push our kids into college. And when I say we, I'm talking about the black community was taught that the only way that we can make it is if we get our kids into college. Tell me where to lie at. We were told that the way to make it is to go to college. That all of your kids got to go to college. Matter of fact, you still have a lot of people that when they graduate from college, they say, I was the first person in my family to graduate from college. We still have those posts. Where do you think that whole idea and concept originated from? Yep, the 80s and the 90s. I'm saying 70s because if you really want to go back, that's when it was really kind of started to become a thing. Just so we can be clear, in my mind, I think it was always a thing. But as far as with the recognition of me through where I'm recognizing it, part of me through our popular culture, you could see TV shows where it was black TV shows like Good Times or whatnot, and it was a very important thing where they always had to have that one kid that went to college. First of all, shout out to the Cosby Show, because I believe the Cosby Show also pushed that particular narrative, but the only difference with how the Cosby Show pushed the narrative, I would say, is the Cosby Show, in contrast to how other shows had like that one kid that was just smart enough to make it in college, the Cosby Show pushed that you had to do hard work, not just try to get into college. You know how many people I personally know, and I'm pretty sure you guys also personally know, that went to college, but they wasn't even really a good student. They probably would have been better off doing something else. Now, with that being said, you want to know what the worst part of all of this is to me? You can go, be 18 years old, 17 years old, get a college loan, but you can't get a loan to start a business. You can't get a loan to get a car. You can't get a loan to get an apartment. You can't get a loan for dang near anything else at 18 years old, but to go into debt for the rest of your life over a college that you might not even be a good student, and you're only going to college because you're probably being pushed into it by your relatives and your family. Yeah, you know what? We can do that. Anyway, another thing that people might not know is when he was senator of a state where a lot of the banks actually, I guess they had their home offices or whatever, I don't know. And so what I'm trying to say is, those were probably the individuals who were helping to fund his campaigns. The actual banks, which now you are going to go get college loans for to go to college. Anyway, he has been against this. He said that he will, $10,000 is enough. And apparently there is an argument that's coming up where I guess they're trying to say that they don't want to let the Ivy College kids take advantage of this, or whatever the case got to be. But I'm going to let you know something. It's more expensive to go to Boston College than it is to go to Harvard. And guess what? They in the same state. Yep. Boston. But they're actually in Boston, so they're in Massachusetts, for everybody that don't know. So it's more expensive to go to... Think about that for a minute. For one cotton picking minute, I should not have said that particular term. But think about that. It's more expensive to go to Boston College than it is to go to Harvard. Anyway, so the argument is kind of being made that, I guess the argument that he is trying to make is that he's going to help out a lot of overprivileged people. So no, we can't do that because it's only... Nah. I'm going to say something right now. I don't care what policy you decide to pass if it's going to help our community. I don't care how many other communities it helps, because it just helps them. We need to have policies, one, that are specifically to help the underprivileged, period. If other people also benefit, then okay, I don't have a problem with that. Because you want to know what? There are a lot of Caucasian people in America that go through the same struggles that black people go through. Not the race thing, but as far as the economic woes. So I'm fine with that, and I'm okay with that. And you're not going to get me to say, you know what, we probably don't want to do that. Let's not help out them black kids, because you might help out some white kids too. You know what? Let's help out all the kids, Biden. How about that? Thought about that one, Biden? You thought about just looking at the kids in general and saying, let's help them? Have you thought about that, Biden? Because it doesn't sound like you have. Anyway, shout out to Joe Biden. Shout out to all the people that probably are still to this day trying to talk about all the great things that he's gonna do, apparently. I need to find out when these great things is gonna start. And I need for some of these great things to also be for the black community, because while I am saying I'm okay with him doing stuff up that's gonna help out the kids just in general, wasn't the main reason why they were saying during the election to elect him was because we needed some kind of messiah for the black people? You know, like how we watch those movies and black people can't never do nothing on their own. They always have to have some white guy come out of nowhere and save us. I'm just saying, yo, watch some movies. Anyway, let me know what y'all guys think about this. Leave it down in the comment section. I just think this is all BS. I know that there's going to be a lot of Biden apologists that, you know, where's our advocates, by the way? Where's our black advocates now that was so busy to tear down Trump every time Trump says some foolishness? I'm not hearing them talk about this. I wonder why. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Boomers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.
If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.
Mike Jones.
Oh, Black Dynamite, I wish it was that simple, but this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama. It may be bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?